Notice when we're in there, that whole area highlights. When you drop it, when you release the mouse, there are the months. Wait, gets better. Next up, take state. Told you, not a formula is killed in this whole process. Yet, it's going to be amazingly powerful. We take state and we move it over to where it says drop row fields here. Question?
I'm sorry. I'm a little lost.
Okay. Are you in the file meeting you pivot table?
File's
File's gone. Well, open it up. It's on the desktop. All the files are on the desktop, and the file is called meeting you pivot table. While she's getting to that point, when you drop the row field, where it says drop row fields here, all the states appear. So close it back out and open it up and just click on it. And it's actually a mistake that I've made before and a lot of people make. You really have to be specific. And that's why we set the rule up right at the outset to make it easy for ourselves. Set it up properly, select a single cell, and then it'll expand to do what we need it to do. You're welcome. Last up, total dollar value. Select it from the pivot table field list. Click, hold, drag, drop, and admire. You can all leave now. Have a great week. Bye. Yeah, question?
This is just to help my basic understanding.
No dumb questions in here.
Does the table pivot?
In terms of rotate?
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not a rotational. Excel does have actually an ability to take horizontal and vertical and flip them. It's not what a pivot table does. It's essentially assuming it's pivoting on the data, not on the physical layout.
Okay.
So, Department of Poor Names. We'll just drop a pivot table right in there. However, a highly useful, really cool table, I'll buy. When you select it, a series of drop-downs appear. These are too cool. So data, filter, autofilter. If I wanted to find all the folks that are staying at the Sheridan, what most people normally would do was resort by that column. No. Go to the drop-down in column H. Choose Sheridan.
Oh. Cool. Workshop's over.
Workshop done. Let's go to the bar. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Okay.
The odd thing about this to me is very basic Excel. And what it indicates isn't a lack of knowledge on anyone's part. It indicates the fact that we're all self-taught in Excel, which is the struggle, which is we learn some really advanced stuff, and sometimes if somebody hasn't shown us available, we don't even know some stuff that's pretty fundamental. So don't kick yourself for not knowing this. Just make sure you do use it in the future. Now, the geek should be shot for using words like function arguments, because people look at that and their eyes roll. They go, what in the world are they talking about? Function, sum, countif, arguments, criteria. They want two things from us. They want a range and they want a criteria. The range is where's the information. And the criteria is what's the information. Click on the collapse dialog box. It collapses. What a surprise, eh? Go to the housing list worksheet. Click on it once. Don't click and click and click. Click once. Look at the formula that's being built. Equal countif housing list. Sure. Insert function. You have that on the screen? Cool. Go to the range and go to the collapse dialog box there. Click the collapse dialog box and then select the worksheet housing list at the bottom left of the screen. And you should be caught up with exactly where we are. Got it? Cool. Now, which column? Important thing to remember, by the way, is where's the data you want to pull from. I tend to do things like forget, so I write it down before I start that. I rant and rave against protecting, because I feel it's really fool's paradise, because it's so easy to unprotect a file in Excel. By the way, if you want to know how to do it, you go to www.lostpassword.com. For $30, you buy a piece of software that will break any password in any Microsoft software. So.